EuroNASCAR European Championship, Brands Hatch, Race 2. In Race 1 you already seen what happened. Safety car, overtime procedure, final restart. With 2 laps to go, I was incredibly fast in the first corner and then down from paddock hill, straight to turn 2, boom! The overtake of the year, in the inside of Vladimir Stjortis. He didn't close the door, he didn't expect that, and so I got the victory. I'm still not fast enough to set the best pace. I don't have the experience yet on this car, but I have the slyness and the competitive edge, 2 fundamental qualities for a driver that have brought me here at Brands Hatch on the top step of the podium. Let's raise the Italian flag, let's sing our national anthem, because today Brands Hatch is ours. How much I loved it. I never wanna stop racing. Now, the question that the team also asked me is, why did I lose so much ground with Stjortis in the race, while in the last lap I was able to fly and pass him so easily? The answer is simple. The skills of the team. The skills of the team? Wait, I was the one driving. Yeah, actually, before race 1 they changed the setup on the car, with only one goal, to be faster in turn 1, because that's the only point where you overtake. I mean, with that setup, the car would have been good in all the rest of the track, but it had to be driven in a different way. And my inexperience made me struggle a bit for the first part of the race. But once I got it, the magic happened. So the skills of the team gave me a top car, which took me a few laps to understand. So at the end of the race, I spoke to Manuel, my engineer, to understand the setup and how to manage race 2, which we will race tomorrow. Because it's fundamental to understand the car. The kilometers are not just done on the track, but also in the box. And I'm super happy to race with Cal Racing, because aside from being professionals, they are really nice people. Every time I get on the track I feel at home, and I wish this season will never end. Well, if you thought there was a lot of people in the race 1 video, you're wrong, because it was Saturday. And the real disaster comes on Sunday, starting at 9 AM with the autograph session in the pit lane. I just want to tell you that I didn't know about this session, so they had to get me out of the bed, while thousands of English people were already there in line ready to get autographs from us, who are completely strangers to them. So what makes them do that? The answer is simple. Passion. The passion for pure motorsports and...
This is madness, guys! Are you kidding me? I can't believe it! I am in Brands Hatch for the EuroNASCAR race, and this is insane! If you're English or American people watching this video, you may say, okay, this is normal, but for us Italian, which are not capable of creating such a big show, it's insane! I'm used to race in Italy, and when I go to the racetrack, I just race and there's nothing, there's no people, no spectators. Here, they created an incredible show. Not just the races, but cars, shops, toys for the kids, monster truck crashing cars, local food, really. Now I understand why you British people are so good in organizing races. This is wow, simply incredible, simply amazing. For me as a race driver, it's a dream to be here.
I've been here for 3 days and I'm still speechless. Since race 2 is in the afternoon, I went for a ride in the morning in the paddock and I met a virtual friend, Ollie Schlup, a guy who races in the British Legend Cars Championship and follows my videos here in the English channel. So I stopped by to say hello and sit down. Because now that I explain you how the British Legend Car Championship works, you will be mind blown. Okay, here in Italy the starting grid is determined by the qualifying, right? And what about the England?
So it's a random grid. They've got numbers, balls with numbers on them, and they pick it out, and that's where you start. So it'll be a ball red 4.
No, wait, there is no qualifying?
No qualifying.
Really?
Yeah.
So the starting grid is random?
Yeah.
No way!
The starting grid is drawn, like the lottery numbers. And then we go to race 1.
With that random grid, the second race is then a reverse of that. So
No way!
You start on pole, you'll then start last.
That's right, for race 2 you take that random grid and you flip it. But don't think that is the end, because in one day they make 3 races.
And in the final race, if you scored the most points, you start last. If you scored the least points, you start first.
No way.
So I saw in your last video you were talking about how there was a reverse grid of the top 6 or something, and you were like, oh, this is crazy. And I'm like, we do this all the time.
This is crazy. Basically, the one that did better in the 2 races will start last in the 3rd one. And the slowest one will start first. I'm just speechless. And they do this for 8 racing weekends in incredible racetracks like Donington, Brands Hatch. But wait, there's more. Because the 3 races are on Saturday. Because on Sunday, they do 3 more races. They do 6 races in one weekend. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
No, really, that shocked me. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So that's because the fans just love it, because every race it's never dull. There's always something different.
Wow.
Someone, because you see the quick guys, they always get through. But it's how if they're starting last, they've got to get past everybody.
Okay, so the quick guys, they always get through.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the championship, the fastest wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not just being quick on a single lap. You've got to be able to get through all the traffic.
No way. I want to come here and race.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and how many racing weekends in 1 year?
8 meetings and 6 races at each meeting. So
48 races in 1 year.
48 races a year. I'm just gonna say, I wanna come here and race. That's insane. And how much does it all cost?
A race entry is £600 for 1 weekend.
For 1 weekend, okay.
Yeah. And so 8 weekends, and then you've got fuel and tyres and maybe some repairs or whatever.
How long do these tires last?
Yeah, so these are regulated tyres, and you could probably get through a season on 2 or 3 sets of tyres maybe. So yeah, we like to last as long as possible, and then we've got a set of wets as well.
So let's say £20,000 one season.
That would get you a season.
Wow. And what about the cars? How do they differ from ours?
Yeah, that's it. There's not a lot of differences because it's a worldwide series.
You don't have differential, right?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so exactly like us. What about the engine? Because I think this is the big difference. Which engine do you use?
We're using the Yamaha XJ1250 engine, 1250cc engine.
Okay.
It's about 150 horsepower.
Wow.
And yeah, no cooling, just air cooled.
Really?
Yeah.
And it cools only with air?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just some fans on the top, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So ours is 130 some horsepower. Yours 150. Wow. So what is the top speed you reach?
Probably around 120, 125 miles an hour.
120, so almost 200 kilometers an hour. Wow.
Yeah.
And the shifter is the same as the motorbike,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, first it's forward, and then just on the way down we use the clutch.
Oh really?
Yeah, and on the way up you just lift off a little bit, and then you change, and that's it.
But isn't the electronic shifter allowed?
No electronic shifter.
Okay. So good luck for the race. Nice to meet you.
Get another win to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There's not much to say. Here in England, they are way ahead of us. But let's also realize that here in Italy, we are killed by bureaucracy. If you think that we have a marvelous racetrack like Imola that we can never use because someone decided to buy a house in front of it and then complained that there was too much noise, and what do you expect from a racetrack? So in a normal country, you would say, be clever and next time buy a house in a quiet place. In Italy instead, what do we say? Oh, excuse me if the racetrack has been there for 50 years and you decided to buy a house here today and annoy us. Now we will keep it closed so you can watch the TV all day long with the window open. Guys, it's true. In Italy, the racetrack cannot work and organizer cannot organize the races. And the more I think about it, the more pissed off I get. But then the Italian organizers are already doing a miracle to make us race the way we race. Because when you want to do good things in Italy, everything becomes difficult. Anyway, back to Brands Hatch. I still don't have enough of this super show. And as I look at the people in the paddock, I find this lady and I realize that the passion for motorsports has no age or gender here. And that's so cool. So I watched the Legend Cars race, the pickup race. I ate the fish and chips so greasy that I will be sick for 4 hours later in the race too. Yeah, because they may be good at organizing events, but guys, as an Italian, I must say the food here is horrible. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, after that, I get ready for another sea of people in the pro grid.
One thing that I noticed here, which is incredible for us, is that everybody is so organized, so polite, so respectful of the rules. I mean, all the children's waiting in line for their autograph without skipping the line. And we got to some point where even a man, powerful, frightening, fearsome, dark, like Darth Vader, is waiting in line his turn to get on the grid.
A crowd invasion of fans. The pro drivers presented one by one with ovations and special effects. All this in front of 46,900 fans. Enjoying the pro race, sitting comfortably in the van with a wonderful view of turn 3 and a big screen, and
Ercoli leans on him. He learned that trick from Alon. Contact between the two of them. Oh, guys, you're hooked up.
What did they do, Ercoli and they? No, Ercoli had a puncture. Are they totally out of mind?
wow, let's just say that they here did something real dirty. Ercoli's car was wrecked at the end, and unfortunately, he had to withdraw. Ercoli was going very fast and was badly thrown out by Alon, a maneuver that will cost him a drive-through and 10 penalty points in the championship. However, I have great respect for Gimmy because he got out of the car with a smile on his face, and I don't know how he managed to hold back his anger. He's a driver from whom I have to learn not only on the track but also outside of it. Because in one of the next races I will get out of the car pissed as a beast. But we'll get there, no spoilers, not today. We're in Brands Hatch, ready for race 2. In race 1 I won, but Siortsis did, guess what? The fastest lap and will start in pole position. I will start second, delsaux third. I want to win race 2 as well. I want to take off and run away with the championship lead. I want to go home with the King of Brands Hatch title. Siortsis today is so fast that I can't let him get away. The only way to do it is to exploit the potential that we have in turn 1, overtake him and keep him behind.
Drivers, start your engines.
Ho avuto di nuovo la conferma dei 2 giri di formazione ora.
Copy. There we go! 2 formation laps. Yeah, that's because the track is short. As usual, 2 lanes rolling start, and then 31 laps to the checker flag. Let's bring the victory home and let's show who the boss is in Brands Hatch. turn 1! And look at Sjorz is now closing in turn 2. And then look at that, Dubek is trying in the inside. I gotta close. Stay back, stay back, stay back. Boom! There you go! Now I'm gonna go get Sjorz, and I'm not gonna let him go. Now Sjorz is how he always closes in turn 2, and I understand him. This last corner always gets me. I always leave a tenth of a second down. And I still haven't worked out how to approach it yet.
Ok, prendi un po' il ritmo, vai, spingi.
I'm pushing, but Sjorz is pushing harder. Luckily though, he's closing in turn 2, so he's losing time, so he's not getting away.
Sei a mezzo secondo da Sjorz, mezzo secondo.
Look at him, he's at the limit, he's pushing, and that's good for me. He won't get away this time. Look at how fast I am in turn 1. Look at that, and now he's closing turn 1. Okay, that was impossible. But he's struggling, and that's good, that's great. Anyway, I still have to watch my back from Dubek.
Sei decimi di distanza, 6 decimi.
So, he stretched a little, and when he doesn't feel the pressure, he's faster than me. So the only way to win is to keep the pressure on him.
Safety car.
Ooh, safety car! And now everything changes.
Tutto perfetto, l'unica cosa nell'ultimo settore ti mangia in testa.
Ok, chi ha il giro veloce della gara?
Tu, 49,2.
Ne ho di più, devo fare bene curva 1 e passare là.
Nell'ultimo settore stagli attaccato al culo, fai quello che fa lui anche un po' più largo, in modo tale da riuscire poi a prenderti velocità nel rettilineo di partenza.
Well, I don't have to explain anything. I just want to say one thing. Best lap of the race, Alberto Naska, 49.2. Best lap of the race in the Pro, Nicolo Rocca, 49.2. We are going as fast as the Pro. I mean, guys, this year the level of the two is insane. Here we go, safety car in this lap. There we go. Gentlemen, this is the time to do some magic in turn 1.
as they go on to lap 15 of the race. They are racing once more, and let's see who has the lead into the first corner.
The outside, in the outside, in the outside. What have I
All the way
done?
around the outside at Paddock Hill Bend. Alberto, Naska. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible stuff.
What have I done in the outside? My God, let's go! And now I'm leading. Head down and let's run away.
Sì, chiudi.
From the mirrors inside, I can't see anything, and I still haven't figured out how to measure the distances. And that's why I don't know whether to close or not.
Tre decimi di distacco, 3 decimi.
Good, good. We're just halfway through the race.
Continua così, 4 decimi.
Come on. I gotta go. Ah, he started pushing again. Now I have to defend myself.
Attenzione, macchina in uscita curva 1, attenzione.
Okay, there's a car stopped in turn 1. Okay. Whoa, it's in the corner exit. Whoa. Man, that was some risky shit. It's too dangerous in there. They need to put a safety car.
Safety car.
Okay. Mamma mia. Let's breathe for a moment.
No, non hai capito, ho fatto un traverso per evitarla.
Ti ho visto, bene.
La partenza era regolare?
Era perfetta, hai fatto una grandissima mossa.
Buono, dai!
Dai cazzo, siamo al 20° giro, 11 giri alla fine. Ok, sei bellissimo con quella manina di fuori. Senti, scalda un pochino da questo giro, non tantissimo,
Okay, I will explain you why I have the hand out. In the car, it's 39 degrees Celsius. Trust me, it's not hot, because in Vallelunga we'll have 52, but you know, it's still hot. So, considering that the air outside is quite fresh, I put in the hand out to cool myself down. And that works a lot. For example, if you think about the elephants, do you know why they have big ears? It's to cool them down, but not to be used as fans to move the air and, you know, no. They're just used as radiators. Because the hot blood flows through the ears, it cools down and goes back into the body. So, with my hand out, I'm doing the exact same thing. My hand now is working like a radiator. And you know what? In the legend cars, where the car is small, I put both my hands out usually. Yeah, that's fun.
Hanno rimosso la macchina, ma potrebbero aver sporcato la pista nel punto d'appoggio, quindi ancora meglio non prendere troppo il cordolo in uscita.
Okay, the line is dirty in the outside, so a start like the one I did before is going to be impossible. It's impossible to pass in the outside, so it's super good that I'm first because I'm starting from the inside. Great.
La safety car uscirà in questo giro, Si parte in fila singola,
Anche qua 3.700 in seconda?
Esattamente uguale.
Parto al verde, giusto? Non quando voglio.
Al verde.
Okay, sometimes for safety reasons like this one, they will decide that the restart is in single file, like in Formula 1, with the only difference that we start with the light. So much better for me.
Hatch, so single file restart may make things a bit safer as we go back.
Good, easy. That's a good start. Watch out for the dirt in turn 1 and then just make it easy.
Rounds out the top 4 as they run through Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. It's a good line from Alberto Naska, a good restart from Alberto Naska, and he is our race leader once more as we start the final 5 laps of the race. Vladimir Osiortis, they're trying to get the power down out of...
Boom! First again. Head down and let's keep the pace.
To go for Alberto Naska. I know so many of you at home are willing on Alberto Naska.
Holy crap! Osiortis is back again.
Safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. Mazza il culo dove ha ripreso, safety car.
It's getting complicated here because we have 2 laps to go and we're going to finish in overtime again, exactly like in race 1.
Probabilmente daranno dei giri extra, non so se la gara finirà sotto safety.
Ok, ce la fanno a non schiantarsi?
Non lo so, però guarda che ti aveva ripreso, non so come, ma ti aveva ripreso tanto.
Avevo sbagliato curva 4 e curva 5. Inizio a stare un po' sulle uova, sai?
Beh, anche normale. Allora in questo caso non scaldare tanto le gomme, dagli una scaldatina senza esagerare.
La ripartenza è double o single file?
Adesso lo diranno, hanno dato dei giri in più.
Quanti giri in più?
Sembrerebbe 2 giri in più.
Yeah, as I said, overtime procedure confirmed. 2 more laps to go. We will finish at lap 33. Single file restart. The last 2 laps for the victory.
Safety car in questo giro. Single file per 2 giri, partenza in fila singola come prima.
Alberto Naska isn't going to have it easy. 2 more laps. He won the race in overtime yesterday. Can he hold on to the win in race 2? With more overtime. Grandstand viewing the absolute definition of it in front of us right now. Green flag.
Osiortis did a good start. I have to close. Come on, let's close the inside in turn 2 now. My God, Edsemans, what's he doing? He passed Osiortis in the outside. I can't believe
What
it.
a move from
How he
Leo
made it?
Hazeman.
Attento a Ezeman dietro.
No way, he's stuck into my ass. No way, what's he doing?
It certainly looks as though he's got more grip. Liam Hazeman's on the offensive.
No, he threw himself in the inside. No.
Side by side, they touch, and they touch again, and they're side by side.
He pushed me. I can't make the corner. I can't make it.
Chiudi.
I can't close. He's still there. If I close it, we crash.
But Hazeman's has the inside into Paddock Hill Bend. He's through.
No. I can't believe it. He passed me, and now I have to close on Osiortis.
Naska in second place. Hazeman's has done it, I think. He's into the lead of the race. What a showing on these last couple of laps from Liam Hazeman's. He's got just a few corners waiting between him and the checkered flag. Martin Dubek still there in 4th place. Capelli has got through into 5th on that final lap in the number 18 car. But it's
Come on, the last corner. Come on. But wait, I don't see the flag. He's celebrating earlier. I don't see the flag. I pass him and I go.
Non hanno dato la scacchi, non l'hanno data!
Smetti di correre, hanno detto check it flag, non lo so, comunque continua, finisci il giro. È finito, hanno dato ora la comunicazione, è come se avessero dato a scacchi, mo andiamo a fare reclamo. Bandiera rossa, bandiera rossa, bandiera rossa.
Okay, red flag. I would love it if that was the case, but unfortunately, that really was the last lap, and Liam Edmonds won in the end. I really don't know what to say. A race like this, with the first place won, in which I held for so long until the last lap, it hurts, it hurts. But who is the winner, Edmonds?
Alberto, yeah, sorry for that, man.
That's who he is. A guy who, the first thing he does is come and apologize to me for the contact he won with. And all I can do is tell him, great overtake, because he just did a perfect maneuver. I was on the limit with the tires. In turn 4, I lost it a little bit, and that put me off a bit in turn 5. So he saw the gap and went for it. And then, light touches to keep me wide, keep me off the line, and make me go sideways. And then we get to turn 1, where the spotter said, close it, close it. It was very risky to close there, because he was still 20 centimeters next to me. And if he lifted, I would have won. But if he held it down, we both would have ended up in the wall. A risk that I didn't want to take, because I finished ahead of Tziortzis anyway. So today I gained points on everybody and I extended the lead in the championship. But how come they didn't show the checker flag? There was a radio miscommunication problem between the race direction and the Marshall Tower, and I want to emphasize the professionalism of the championship, that the day after the race, instead of making excuses, they told everyone the truth. There was a mistake, and we will work to improve so that mistakes will not happen again. I am increasingly happy with the championship. Back to us. At first, we all thought Tziortzis was the man to beat, but we didn't take into account Liam Edmonds, brother of Loris Edmonds, European Pro Champion. He doesn't have the experience on his side, but he has the impetuousness and recklessness typical of a young guy with many possibilities to race. So at the end of the season, what will be the most rewarding? Tziortzis' lack of aggressiveness but speed and consistency, the up and downs impetuosity of Edmonds, or the methodicalness of an engineer like me? It's an unpredictable season from every point of view. But in the meantime, I go home as the leader of the EuroNASCAR 2, and we will see you in Vallelunga.